Hey, yo, peace. I come in the righteous name of Emir X, or also known as Supreme Truth and Master. And today I wanted to build upon some of our customs that's within our culture. But before that, before even getting into that, I hope that y'all is living to your fullest of your life and then you're keeping the highest of vibrations, most positive energy. And I send all my high vibrations towards you. And I hope, I don't hope, I will that the knowledge and wisdom shared within this video will help you reach a better understanding. Because I can't bring no one to understanding, or no, I can bring you to understanding, but I can't give no one understanding. So hopefully, with the knowledge and wisdom given in this video, you can, with your own good judgment, decide and differentiate from truth and falsehood and find the most valuable part of anything, find the most valuable part of what I say, and help apply that to your life and help further your own understanding. But yeah, hopefully I've been drinking plenty of water that don't come from the pipe. Drinking your herb teas. Your Irish sea moss and all that stuff. Hopefully y'all been taking care of your body and building y'all immune system and stuff. But you know, peace and blessings to everyone. Hopefully that y'all have a good viewpoint upon y'all life and y'all can enjoy any situation that y'all in and always find the best part and take the best part from anything. But yeah. But today I wanted to build upon today's degree in relation to our customs. Being one of our customs, or the custom I want to be focusing upon in this video is our greeting, right? Our greeting of peace, right? Because some people who are outside this culture may not really understand that, or may not really even know what that means. Like, why are you saying peace? Are you leaving? Nah. But today's mathematics is wisdom knowledge. Number two, wisdom is a wise word spoken by the wise man. Wisdom is a manifestation of foundation, which is the knowledge. And number one, knowledge is the foundation of all things in existence. Knowledge to gnosis is the sun is the foundation of the solar system. That the Asiatic black man is the foundation of his family. Knowledge is a look, listen, and observe. Knowledge is the first step towards righteousness. Right? And just to kind of break that down a little bit, how I see that is, that kind of shows a person who puts wisdom before the knowledge is one who's quick to speak and slow to listen, right? Or doesn't do the proper or necessary listening in order to speak. Us being 5%ers, we must be very decisive in what we say. We must plan out, because proper planning prevents poor performance, right? We must never put wisdom before the knowledge, right? One who puts wisdom before the knowledge is one who speaks without knowing what they're saying. That's when you can mix truth with falsehood. And 85% don't even realize that. That's not even a priority upon their mind. So I don't care who you is, you have to have that being a priority in your mind to do your proper due diligence and be quick to listen and slow to speak. Because the words, your sword must be sharp, or else your sword will not be effective, right? And going within your life, you got to realize how to use your sword, which is your tongue. You can use that to chop someone down and leave them crippled. Or you could use that shit to build someone up, right? And it depends what you're destroying and what you're building. You could be building up ignorance, right? You could be building up ignorance. But you could also be building up what? Positive stuff. You could be destroying that lack of knowledge, or you could be destroying the knowledge itself, right? So you got to be very careful in the way in which that you speak. That's what I'm saying about today's mathematics, right? So someone who puts wisdom before the knowledge is someone who's not doing their due diligence and they speak without knowing, right? They haven't checked or even verified. If you hear some information, don't take it on face value. Use your own proper judgment. Cross-examine, right? The first degree is 2. That's dealing with peace, right? But we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that a little bit later. But yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to always do our own due diligence, and that's just very slight how I see today's degree. But then applying it to our custom, which is peace, right? And to outsiders who are not within this culture, people who may have just got into this culture, to people who maybe even I don't know, but people may have just recently got into this culture. For people who don't even know about this culture, right? The 85% who are outsiders, or maybe even sympathizers. But for anyone who's outside of this culture, right? when they hear us saying peace, they may, they hear us, because to anyone whom this culture looks appealing to, they may hear us saying peace, God, peace, peace. They gonna hear us. That's what I say. Other people even hear me say it. And 85 not knowing that we must have the knowledge before the wisdom, meaning you got to look, listen, and observe before you speak your wise words, right? They don't know that. So they, a lot of times, unknowingly, and sometimes to no fault of their own, that's just how they was raised. But you have to have self-accountability. Anyways, but how the way in which their brain is wired and they operate, they speak before they listen, right? So by them putting the wisdom before the knowledge, they may hear us saying peace, 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 God, peace, Lord. Hey, yeah, peace, right? Peace, earth. When they hear that, them putting the wisdom before the knowledge, they may think that's something cool. They may see it as something, oh yeah, that's kind of fashionable, right? That kind of sounds cool. I want to use it for my own self. So they may say that without even knowing what it means, right? And a lot of young black people at my school, young brothers and sisters, they may hear that and they may think it's cool and they want to say it their own selves, right? But this is a culture, right? And that's a part of our culture. Culture are not a fashion. They're not. I've said this before. Culture is not a fashion. Culture is not a fad. It is a way of life. It is something you do even when you sleeping. The way in which your brain operates has to be wired a certain way. Has to be wired in a dynamic way. But also, we must realize that culture, that's from the moment you wake up until you go to sleep. That's the one in which you talk. That's the foods you eat. That's the clothes you wear. Everything that's close to you. Clothing is a clothe you from unawareness, right? So if it's your culture, you know and understand you have that dynamic. You have both of them crucial important ingredients. Just like with our culture, we must quote degrees and have them on cap, right? Because we have to be walking 120. We have to be true and living guys, walking and teaching freedom, justice, and equality. So it must be within us. But we can know it. That can only bring you so far. We have to also understand it so we can have practical applications. That's what differentiates us being a culture from a religion, right? But this being a culture is very important. We can't have people hearing us, because we have a due diligence to teach, right? And if we're saying all these words, these sayings, and outsiders of the 85% hear it, they put wisdom before the knowledge. So they gonna walk around and start saying it, right? And that's when they start playing with our culture. And this is serious. This is a culture, God. If I hear someone out of terms, if any of us hear someone talking out of terms saying they're 5%er, but they're not writing exact, they're saying I'm a 5%er or using our terminology, in the sense of a fashion or a fad, then our culture is going to be not treated seriously. We have to take our culture seriously. Just like with our women, we allow a woman to be disrespected. We allow a woman to be brought down and outside with no clothes on, right? Not 3/4. They're outside in a certain type of way. Our women are being disrespected and our women are not being protected. And we're not taken seriously as a black people, so-called American Negro. No one respects them. We're still a slave that no one respects. So we must take charge and make sure that people respect our culture. Culture is none to be played with, right? The words I'm saying, I have to be very careful about what I say and who I say it to. So if I say the wrong things or in the wrong way, someone may have the wrong idea of it, or someone may get the wrong idea. So we must be serious about this and make sure to check anyone who's saying that stuff and make sure to teach the 85%. Don't be mad at someone, if they hear you saying peace and they start saying it. Nah, teach them. Teach them what peace means, what I'm about to do. But I'm just saying, I'm giving you the for importance or the foresight of why I'm saying this and applying today's mathematics. So, being that we use this is our culture, things that we hold dear to us and things that we do a lot, and we're constantly around the 85%. So when they hear us saying peace, the 85%, the way in which their brains have been wired by this devil civilization, right, is they put wisdom before the knowledge. So they may hear us saying these things and start repeating it and having no knowledge of it. Because when we say words, we don't say words, we say it all the time, but it never loses meaning and it never loses what? Sincerity. We always must be sincere. I don't care if I've quoted a degree 100 of times. I don't care if it's a knowledge degree. Oh yeah, everyone knows a knowledge degree. Nah, you can't even think like that. I don't care. I'll explain anyone the knowledge degree. Yeah, so, because you got to realize with these teachings we studying, yeah, in your mind and everyone else in your culture, they may know it, but the 85 don't. It could be the simplest thing. Who's the original man? The original man is Asiatic black man. And make it the owner of the cream of the planet Earth, God, the universe. The first degree in the 1 to 10s, right? That's cool to us. But you gotta realize, motherfuckers will say, you know, cause it's common knowledge that yeah, life started in Africa. They won't even say the original man is black. They say it started in Africa. Then they'll say, oh shit, I don't even have that much time to speak. Hey, it don't matter. We gonna keep it going. I'm just gonna edit this joint together, right? But what's it called? They'll say, oh, the first civilization, it was some whatever. They don't even want to say it's black people, right? So this may be common knowledge to us, but it don't matter how common it is, how many times we said it. If someone does not know it, we got to treat that within a certain type of way, and we got to tell them it anyways, right? So building upon peace, right? And hold up, I'm gonna start a new video and edit these just together. But yeah.